Welcome back to Hunter Killer Season 2. We're on session 11. We have passed the 10 mark. We're on to some real shit. We have our full cast today. Very happy to see it. And things are going to get a little bit interesting today. We are planning for quite a lot. But first, I have a question to ask all of my players. A little preliminary question for a inspiration die. Absolutely take no reason to be concerned by this question, but
yeah, all right, buddy.
If your character were to die today, who would they think about in their final moments? An enemy? A lover? A sibling? A friend? What would they want to say to this person in their final moments?
Milo would think of his mother and he would want to tell her how sorry he is.
Sorry for what?
Everything.
Oh, God. Pack it up, everyone. Fuck. There's no topping that.
There'd be too many people.
I know, I'm struggling.
You gotta just think of who is the person who has haunted or clung to your character the longest.
Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, all mate.
Only one?
Inspiration die.
Yeah, only one?
Yep. In their final moments, one person. And what would they want to say to this one person? I'm sure there's a lot of people you think about, but perhaps there's one person that you desperately wish, if they can hear you through the aether, through your comms, through some greater force of justice, that you want to say something to that person in your final moments, that they need to hear you. Who's that person, and what would you say?
It would, I think for Koba, if it has to be one person, it would be Pyra. And it would be something along the lines of that I'm sorry that I'm not the one who's going to save you.
Take your inspiration die.
Oh, this sucks.
I'm gonna be lame and say I don't know. Honestly, I feel like the answer is no one, which is not interesting.
Ooh. No, that's very interesting in its own way.
You're fitting for Willow.
I think Tommy would think of his OG mom, Katya, and apologize for not getting to her, but hope when Luca does that she gives him peace.
Take your inspiration die.
I'm so torn between multiples. Gosh. occurs to me having 2 boys.
Get
To
fucked.
fucking choose between. Truly.
Got 2 boys, got 2 brothers, got 2 parents.
I know.
2 of each.
Alright, I killed you again, Grandpa.
I was thinking about her grandpa, actually. I think, as much as I wanted to be one of her boys or one of her brothers, I think she'd think about her dad. And it would just be a question of even though they're on opposite sides right now, just did I do good enough? Ever. Even in death.
Take your inspiration, Doc. With that, bring us to our current session. Domino Squad and the Inquisition have joined forces for Operation Blackfire. We are to exorcise Sofril, the prideful one from Commander Templar, otherwise known as the Kinesis Knight. The exorcism of one of the most powerful devils, if not the most powerful devil the world has ever known.
Well,
And, well, one of the most powerful devils of today. And the Kinesis Knight, one of the greatest titans of today. This pairing might be amongst the worst that could exist for the sake of humanity and its freedom. But Aslan exists. And you exist. Miracle workers. Who could have thought that a month ago, Domino Squad would be doing the impossible nearly day to day? Perhaps the odds stacked against you are not as calamitous as one would think. Or perhaps they are exactly that calamitous. But you're the perfect. Perfect's not the right word. You're the ones who are gonna stop it. The only ones who can, even. And so, you are now in the embassy, the American embassy, sitting in the black room, blocked off from all communications or signals beyond the room, planning for what comes next. We had a text RP that went over a couple things to be concerned with and clarifying some questions. I unfortunately did not write a TLDR, and I think there's too much there to really TLDR. So, instead, I put the ball in your court. You will be meeting Templar and the Bear Knight at Moscow International Airport. The airport has already been evacuated. The whole city is still in the final stretches of its evacuations, pending the monster attack that it is preparing for. So the airport should be mostly abandoned, save for maybe a few droids or maybe a few security staff to just ensure no one's stealing any of the planes that are locked in the tarmac, locked in the hangars or locked on the tarmac. But upon your arrival, these security staffing and droids would have already been warned to keep away and to probably clock out.
Leave.
Leave. That is where you will go next. The plan for Raven was to be an inbound, an arriving ship, an arriving plane, carrying Faith, Artemis, himself, and Glitch, along with a certain +1 that Raven has not disclosed. You will arrive at the airport to be picked up and escorted by the 2 Ritsars of the Kinesis Knight and the Bear Knight, who will ship the vessels and check in the non-vessels, and then escort them to the American Embassy. Of course, this is what they've been told. What actually happens at the airport is what you guys are going to talk about now. So, the floor is yours. What are the details for exercising the Prideful One? What is the plan?
If we can
So,
get the
what's the
Kinesis
plan?
Knight. If we can get the Kinesis Knight's altar to front, she will help us in this exorcism. Get to her, I think I'm capable of going through the Mother Altar. If I can have a conversation with her, then that may be a route that we can go.
Seems pretty solid. She does get all maternal around you, so good to play on that. Anyone else got any suggestions?
If anyone thinks of anything at the time, I can have psychic, or Vanya, Despair, and I can have psychic comms going so that ideas can be shared freely.
She nods. We'll link up. We'll combine our links. I
Oh.
could do that now.
We have to wait until we're a little closer.
Ideally, we inform the Bear Knight of what our plan to exercise Kinesis is separately, so she does not turn on us immediately upon any level of fight breaking out. I'm going to rely on the Despair Knight to be that informant while I have my discussion with Kinesis.
She nods. I'll get her up to speed. Tell her to. I'm not gonna tell her to stay out of the way. She's not gonna like hearing that. But I'll get her to wait.
Is she so difficult that we couldn't get her to help?
I think she would. She would have no reason not to, logically.
Not even on an Inquisition order.
Well, that would only incentivize her to. She doesn't disobey orders.
Then use that to our advantage.
She nods.
If I'm unable to aid Kinesis or the soldier takes over before I can, we're looking at a very intense fight.
Well, you need a code to let us know. This action will have psychic comms, so you can just let us know if it's fucked.
She's not gonna like attack us psychically, though, right? I mean,
Pineapple.
even with
No,
all that going
Cordelia.
on.
No. Could not be the.
I mean, my point is, are we even going to get say a code? I mean, what if she just hijacks the mental connections?
Vanya shakes her head. My links can't be tapped into. I'm the one who does the opposite. If they're saying something telepathically, I'll hear it. I'll be able to relay that.
The only way we could be halted from even getting a chance to do that is if she opens a domain immediately, and that would be obscene.
You need somatic and verbal component. There's some of the top 5 can forego one or the other, but definitely not both. So we'll see her either starting the somatic component or hear her say something verbally. That should be enough for us to counter, if we're close enough at least.
What distance do you need?
30
30
feet.
feet.
And we should remain within 30 feet if possible.
So we're keeping Bear within 30 feet while you also have a discussion. Okay, yep. All right.
It's not the most ideal, but
We
Or
will.
then the Kinesis Knight, Commander Templar, has had a way of isolating sound waves that move. It's something I've noticed her do specifically with you around. He says, looking at Glitch. Perhaps asking her to isolate yourselves, giving her that false sense of security. Meanwhile, we maintain telepathic communications. Gives us an excuse to remain nearby, yet giving you a private conversation.
yes, that should work.
In the event that we cannot acquire her assistance, we will need to forcibly seize control of the private one. We have to assume that the Kinesis Knight will be forced to turn against us, whether through mental manipulation or through direct possession. In either case, she will likely be moving to complete her goal rather than kill all of us, unless that is the goal. Raven says this in a way that almost feels like he doesn't know what her goal could be. Killing all of us is far too costly a blow, and kind of just does a left to right look across the table. Some of us
That's
don't
current-
stay dead, even if poached by a devil.
With current packs active, she's unable to as well. At least not immediately.
Got rid of bulldogs, so it'd just be Tommy's.
Oh, fuck. That's already gone? Shit. Just kidding. Scratch that.
Yes, bulldog. This is something that happened at the beginning of the RP, but Bulldog's pact with Templar has been removed. He's no longer,
I see.
Yes, he's no longer compelled to obey his superiors or tell her the truth and nothing but the truth, or to make nice with Tommy, whether that's through compulsion or some kind of psychological subconscious desire to make good with Tommy.
Fucking forgot that was part of it.
It's 3 things.
Yippee, now he can lie as much as he wants.
Woohoo!
Very important question. Is she aware, or is she informed that that pack has been broken?
She shouldn't be. Unless the pact allowed her to have some consistent overview over you, says the Soul Knight. Which, from what you've explained so far, does not seem to be the case. The clauses are compelling you, rather than allowing her to compel you.
I suppose. I'm just thinking, when she was vaguely explaining it, she was saying that it takes up a large portion of magic. If I were to compare this to the vassalages that Agent Remnant has engaged with she was aptly aware when those were ended.
Mm. It's possible. I suppose it is worth accounting for. If she does know that a pact with you has been broken, would she have any reason to think that that's suspicious? Does
As far as
she...
she is concerned and aware, he is currently on his own mission.
That is true. It wouldn't be particularly suspicious because of the company he's with, or believed to be with.
Raven nods.
It only becomes suspicious if she sees him, or becomes aware of his presence.
Which by that point, we will be engaging in combat if it comes to that.
We'll be keeping a lot of our assets out of view. The less people around her, the less on edge, and also the less people she is aware are around her, the greater our advantage. In any case, once we engage her, we must remove a devil from within her soul. What do we have that can accomplish this? We know that killing the host ejects the symbiote. Not to make this part of our goal, but if she was slain, looks to remnant.
Last resort.
Very last resort.
Contingency.
We should be
Before-
able to remove the symbiote without killing her, and I believe Koba and I should both be able to target Sofril directly.
Which means we do not need to harm the Kinesis Knight, Insight says. We just
This
need
is
to
correct.
contain her.
With that being said, what level of containment do people possess?
I can hold it down with vines.
Hold person.
These are all
Yeah,
things that I believe I have witnessed her be completely unaffected by.
You can't reliably restrain her.
No.
That's their entire thing.
Could all pile on.
We'd need to box her in physically. Do we have any ways of bending earth or manifesting structures? That's right.
I could do a different type of boxing her in.
Make a hole and shove her in it.
We have a way of making a large hole, a deep one.
Does Milo's hole, like, what's it called? Does his building damage thing apply to floors?
He could crack the ground and make it difficult terrain, but I don't know if he could excavate with that.
I have access to shapes to stone shape.
And you could make a pit.
Ping it.
Ping it.
I believe so.
Medium size or smaller section. You can make a 5-foot hole.
How tall's Templar?
I think she's 5'8", 5'9".
So you can have it sort of like a head sticking out.
Bury her up to her neck in sand.
I mean, it's
God.
a valuable option.
Perhaps if Agent Glitch can get through to her, she can restrain herself for us.
This would be most ideal. Do we have any magical ways of compelling her to remain in place?
I could command her.
Would this be an enchantment or something else?
The first one.
She may be particularly resistant, but it could work. Worth an attempt at least. How far would you have to be from her to initiate this?
As long as I'm within, like, 60 feet.
This is feasible. That's one. We should have multiple.
Oh.
Anything
within-
anything I could do, she would not be affected by. Is my whole problem.
Mm.
If I'm able to hit her if we are in a fight, that should prevent her from moving.
If you cloak yourself in your vessel ability, you may be considered akin to a structure. Raven ponders. Despair speaks up. That is the case. If you're shrouded in your vessel ability, you might be able to hold her. She would not be able to break free using her telekinesis.
And I will
So-
remain close.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask, out of character, Sam, is she cursed in any way? Is this like a curse possession?
It is, but it's not removable. It's something that you would have
Oh,
to hit.
no fun!
It's a level 9 curse to give you
Yeah.
a frame of
Oh.
reference.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh Christ! Okay, yeah.
It's a pact with that devil.
Mm-hmm.
I also have this. But
Oh,
that
I have
requires,
that as
like,
well.
That requires time to set up.
Well, if Tommy could distract her, the thing is this for people within the circle. Would the effects reverse if we put her in the circle, Sam? Or would it?
Yeah, you can invert the magic circle.
Yeah.
So you can be inside the circle, and then nothing outside of it that you've marked can enter you. Or you could put something in the circle, and then it cannot get out of the circle. It's your choice.
Well, that's big. Okay, so maybe we could distract her. Oh, sorry, I'll do the character. Koth, do you want to mention it?
Oh no, it's fine. I'm just looking at stuff.
I could try and trap her in a circle or something. Not sure how effective it would be, but it might be better at avoiding combat. If I get her in this radius, maybe while Tommy's trying to speak to her.
Set up a trap. How many of these can we set up?
One. It's just a circle.
Gotcha. I'm aware of this. It would take a minute to prepare it, and then I suppose we could pend activating it with the pelted silver and iron until she is in range. Here, let me pull up the schematics. And Raven projects via hologram a picture of where you're going.
Can't wait to be hit with a plane. It's gonna be so fun.
Oh my god.
Everyone likes getting hit with a plane.
It's just the best.
It should now be on the map. You're able to move your tokens accordingly. I put you guys in the groupings you will be when you get there. But the plane grouping is the only one that's static. The rest of you are free to move around and go wherever you please.
Y'all got it.
Remnants with us? Remnants with us on the plane? That's not what you said was happening.
You're right.
Yeah, there's just a mystery other person? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
There is a mystery other person.
What is this little sprite?
I don't
It's
know.
my familiar.
It's so cute.
Oh my goodness. Alright.
Oh my
Look
god,
at
it's
the
so
picture.
cute.
It's adorable and I love it.
Oh my god. That's
It's no
insane.
Molly though. It's not my cat.
It's also a celestial fiend. That's so fun. Alright, so
Is there a way to prepare these spells beforehand?
Raven, I may be able to infuse them into something you're carrying, but I'll have to use your helix scripts for it. Is it something you
If
want to
this-
do?
Everything is a good method to keep her in. In this
Okay, so-
case,
Mhm.
would it be wise, for the sake of being specific, to have the prideful one be the target of this magic circle, rather than Kinesis, in case it decides to jump?
Well, it can't be programmed for humans. It's meant to disperse extraplanar energies. So it has to be calibrated to fiends. The issue is she may be able to walk out of it if the circle does not register her as the fiend. If we are able to defeat her inside of the circle, then yes, this would be the perfect cage. Perhaps the magic circle is retained until the moment that she is defeated, activated then as a containment.
That could work.
Agent Bulldog, I hear you've taken up rune working.
I'm so.
Raven stands, walks over to you. What have you been infusing?
Just little things myself. You know, weapons, that kind of stuff. He holds out Storm's Homage.
This may work. What appears like little drones, little small, tiny droids, maybe the size of a penny, float out from underneath his cloak and turn himself into different tools as he begins infusing your hammer. I will need some of your blood.
Yeah, sure thing. I'll grow it back anyway. He bites the tip of his thumb off and just holds it out.
what?
Love this.
All of the retars just stare.
Willow nods approvingly.
Ghost, hey yo.
No, I just did this for the fun of it.
The whole tip of your thumb is insane.
Raven. Raven doesn't flinch or they skip a beat. The blood pours and he infuses your hammer, Storm's Homage, with a spell mote from Magic Circle. You may question, I should have asked this first. Is Milo going to expend a spell slot for Magic Circle, or is Remnant? Hold on, Remnant.
What level?
Level 3 is the highest I have access to.
I mean, what level is needed for this?
You're not sure?
Just the exact level, or? Oh, okay. I love that.
Presume the higher the better.
Well, out of character, I'll say this: if Remnant is casting freedom of movement for our people, we should one also store that, and two, I think that would probably take priority to make sure no one gets shut down in the fight. I think having more people able to do things is probably higher prio than thing. But I think freedom of movement doesn't mean you upcast it, right?
No.
Yeah.
So?
So if you have a higher spell slot for the spell magic, that could be worth it.
So I don't have freedom of movement prepared.
You change your prepared spells now. This is the point.
Yippee. Other than that, slots. Let's see here.
How many third
have-
levels do you have?
None. No, wait. I have 2. I have 2 of those. No 4th levels, which is where freedom of movement is at. 1/5, 1 second, and 2 first level slots.
Oh boy.
It seems you and you and Bulldog both have equal number of third level spell slots. So whichever one of you wants to expend that spell slot, Raven will infuse Magic Circle for you to make it activatable as an action rather than a minute.
Think she'd be less suspicious of you, eh? Bulldog looks towards Revenant.
I worry she'd be more suspicious of me.
Well, if we're planning to do this the moment Prideful One tries to change hosts or flee, I don't imagine her being suspicious of anyone will matter.
Agreed.
Fair.
I suppose it's whoever will do best getting close to her, since you will need to be within 10 feet.
Bulldog, I think you would be the better option if that is the case.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it.
Subtract a third level spell slot, and you now have Magic Circle prepared, or infused into your weapon, your Storm's Homage. As an action, you may activate the spell.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Thank you very much, Raven.
Not. I can do this once more. I am running short on resources.
Great time to be out of resources.
Well, it was in preparation for this. You guys can see the
Okay.
map,
I
right?
have
Yeah.
no idea what to take.
What are you considering?
I don't think I need banishment for this, even though it's my tried and true.
I don't know.
Like having
Banishing
it-
bear might be.
Yeah.
The
Um,
absolute shenanigans I have seen Remnant pull off with banishment leads me to believe it is never wrong to have banishment.
it's why I refuse to. It's why I not even refuse. I always keep it prepared because
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got blindness, deafness on. Maybe enhance ability for someone, but that's a concentration spell. Hold person is no use to me right now.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Alright. Banishment, concentration. Spirit guardians. I don't know. Echo, please. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out like with the slots I have, what's helpful.
Wait, Sam, I forgot. Did you make it so people get their spell slots back on short rest at all?
No, they can change.
It's just
There.
changing your spells.
Yeah, change your prepared spells. I know
Gotcha.
the cleric. I don't know if the paladin also gets this, but I know the cleric has a channel divinity they can use to gain back, I think, up to 2nd level spell slots or up to 3rd level spell slots, and then they get back the channel divinities on a short rest. So it would make sense to use that if you're missing any of those kinds of slots. I think it's called Harness Power. Channel divinity Harness Power.
It's not on my sheet. Oh, it is on my sheet. I'm dumb as hell. Let's see here. I know Vale used one, right? When we were in that fight in those tunnels to use
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Grave.
So you would have.
So I
one
know
left.
for sure I'm down 1.
Yeah, you have 1 left, and you get them back on a short rest. Which you are
Okay,
taking
that gets
now.
me. Right, and that gets me what level?
Ping it.
Ah.
No higher than half your proficiency rounded up. So
So
up
2.
to a 2nd, yeah. You can get 1 first or 2nd level spell slot restored.
I feel like 2nd is good.
You know, you can always upcast something 2nd.
Alright. Big oof. Alright. I don't think Spirit Guardians will help either. She's immune to enchantments, right? Is that the case, or is she just really
Yeah.
good at them?
The charms, yo.
She's immune?
Mhm.
Damn. Imagine if Incite Greed went hard.
True.
Alright. Don't mind me. I'm just.
No, you're good. We're actively in planning phase.
Mhm.
I hate playing smart like this. We're trying to convince Kinesis Knight, correct?
Yeah.
And Tommy
I have a
is?
memory mote that should remind her in case the prideful one.
Her memory's been modified, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm thinking of giving Tommy enhance ability with Eagle Splendor, if that's the case. See if that helps at all.
Advantage on charisma.
Yeah.
Wise.
That's pretty good. He posted because I don't know what that does offer it.
Oh. My bad, dog. Yeah.
No, you're good. You're chilling. Sick. That would be lovely. Perhaps the
Yeah.
Ritzars would have some insight, but I don't know necessarily what happens if what happens when we remind her of her desire to be free of this. We're trying to get information about her deal, but how can we aid her in going against the Prideful One?
Sona would speak up. Most familiar. Yeah. What you're trying to do is unsettle the symbiosis by which the devil is manipulating her. Devils look for weaknesses in the soul, if that's doubt or, well, per the sin, pride, envy, wrath, whatever it is that makes it so that your heart wavers. They will try to abuse that, slip into those cracks, and then, in a way, seal up those fears, those weaknesses for you. Of course, they're still there, they're just being plugged by a virus. If you remind them that they are still sick, that they are still weak, one of two things happens. Either they cling to the parasite, well, the symbiote in this case, more, trying to validate the reason for it being there, or they reach a epiphany, a moment of realization that they are just as weak and just as sick as they were before this devil pretended to fix things for them. If your memory mote does what we've been discussing, I would hope for the latter option. The Kinesis Knight is reminded that she's sick, possessed, and needs to be exorcised. In which case, she will doubt the necessity for her pact. She may even work actively against it. This may cause her a great amount of distress, pain, volatility, as the devil tries to convince her internally through her subconscious that the doubts she is now fearing can still be amended by the devil. This internal struggle is what allows us to more easily infiltrate and attack her soul, because her soul is now vulnerable. It is exposed, it is in turmoil. I think what will happen if you can convince her to help us in exercising herself is that she will make it so that the Prideful One cannot use her abilities against us. As mentioned before, perhaps she may restrain herself and allow herself to be acted upon by others temporarily while she plays tug of war internally. Or
out of character, doesn't Tommy know specifically that, like, the Kinesis Knight is gonna ask us to channel magic into her so that she can break the pact? As per what, what's his face, Inga told him?
that is what Inga's He didn't say Catherine would ask for that, but he did say that that would be a good way of giving the Kinesis Knight more confidence and more control.
Okay.
It's a double-edged sword, because if the Kinesis Knight does not take control of all that power, the soldier can.
Mhm.
So it's like channeling power into her guarantees that the Kinesis Knight wakes up and begins to fight for control. But if she loses that fight, then then Sofriel is the one who now commands all that channeled energy. Perhaps Tommy's memory mote may be what the Kinesis Knight needs to win said tug of war, if being channeled energy.
Is it possible? So, okay. With her saying that, if it is convincing her that she's sick with it, as we hope it will, I think it would be in our best interest in aiding her to channel power into her. Help her, give her the strength to fight up against it.
Channeling ceremony, then. An impromptu one that will have to be done either with her cooperation or by luring her into a place where we are already channeling all that energy.
Yes.
Ghost, who is just following along, like, yeah, I have no idea what all this shit is about. I kind of just stab things and they die.
He's barely met Kinesis Knight.
For the first time I met this woman, we had a philosophical debate and she threatened to kill me. Kind of valid, honestly. I was being a dickhead. No, it's just, it says aloud. So we lower into a back room with a bunch of wizards channeling magic, and then we're like, "Here, take a seat. It'll all be over soon." Is that it?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Would you not trust that, Ghost?
Well,
I
I barely trust to be here, and I got hired.
Just like the biggest fucking murder eye at him.
Puts his hands and was like, "Hey, not saying I'm not cooperative, just being honest."
Uh-huh.
Maybe I'm just a suspicious person. He shrugs.
Maybe.
well, in either case, she'll be brought into a room full of people who she trusts. So I'm sure it will be fine. It would be like a intervention, except we just don't address the elephant in the room and we just fix the problem.
Well, if Tommy can do this, can bring Master to the forefront, then she may very willingly just volunteer to step into that room with us, have the intervention.
And if that goes wrong, I will drag her there myself. Or you all come out and we deal with the consequences of that.
Well, if we channel all that energy and it doesn't go into the Kinesis Knight, I suppose we'll make good use of it. Just a
Exactly.
soul knight. Alright. It seems everyone here has a role to play, and I don't want to mess up your chemistry, Artemis. Like, you don't have a role to play here. You're the Soul Knight. Yeah, I know. And I'm going to help us all connect to the Kinesis Knight's soul, it sounds like. I'll be the main
Okay.
channeler.
That immediately answers my question, because I was going to follow that up with, what does that mean? But thank you for elaborating.
I'll be the main channeler. I can already conjure a great amount of extra planar force, I should say. I'll just need someone else to help me stabilize so I don't unleash it too soon. Insight, I will aid you. Well, that should suffice then. Looking at the blueprints, looking at the holographic map, where's point of intervention then?
I could speak with her outside. And then where the group is currently, that could be it.
These windows.
Then
The Ghost Point. Raven. Yeah, it's also windows. They can be darkened, and I believe they do have glass protection. Glass shields, to some degree. Okay. Can we get those already covered up by the time we get there? May require me hacking into the Moscow International Airport system, but it would not be difficult. All the Redsars share a look. What do you mean not difficult?
He said what he said. You know who we are. You know what we do. Don't do this.
I can have those two glass walls covered up by the time we arrive. We can obscure ourselves inside, as long as the Kinesis Knight and the Bear Knight do not inspect the area. We'll be hidden. And all you have to do is bring her to us. Says the Insight Knight.
That sounds doable.
Looks to Vanya. Looks to Despair. Do you have any updates from the other two? The other Inquisition has made contact with a etch replica base. They're clearing out several of the spiders there. They have found evidence of cultists, humans who are aiding them. But no Psycho Knight or Minister Vok. Chicks ahead. They're gone. Seemingly. Should we be expecting assistance soon? She pauses for a little bit and says aloud, Breach Knight and Dragon Knight will be requisitioned for us. Barrio's keeping the rest of his team. He's looking into something there. Two more allies.
Surprised he wouldn't want to be here himself.
Me too, but they found a lot of troubling things, it seems.
Perhaps they found the deathly of one.
I'll get
Her aid will be
Breach and-
invaluable.
I'll get Breach and Dragon up to date, same as Bear. Know them to this point here, where we're sitting, marking on the map. In the event that we cannot lure her to the exorcism room, we'll have to engage her outside or throughout the building. We'll have to engage her there at the airport. We cannot allow her to leave. With the speed that the Kinesis Knight can channel, it may be a lot harder than we think.
What? I know she's not slow, but what kind of speed are we talking?
Thanks. She can control kinetic energy, infuse it in herself. seen her go quite fast. She can probably clear out of the airport in a few seconds. In around.
I was more thinking to myself, I haven't seen her beat me in a speed feat yet. So he just, it's like, what? How?
We cannot forget that the moon may also be influencing her.
Ah,
Dawn will be coming up soon. A lot sooner than it should be. You check the time and it is 3 in the morning. And you can see outside that there's light already creeping over the horizon. So dawn is here.
You don't say.
Either way, we should be able to settle this before the moon rises at this rate. We have to engage her. The main priority is to keep her in one place. Cannot allow her to move. If the Bear Knight turns out to be an enemy, we will have to do the same for her. So it sounds as containing the Bear Knight is a challenge. All of the Ritas kind of suck their teeth and nod like, yeah. Yeah. That she is called the Bear Knight because nothing stops her. Kind of the apex predator of Russia, above Apex.
Ah, yeah, no, that guarantees. Yeah, that's what announcer was talking about. Okay. Yeah, it's probably gonna be bad, but I'm choosing to be optimistic, and I'm sure Bear Knight is a reasonable person who will obviously not work against all of our best interests.
Flashback
Course
to you guys first encountering them. Bear Knight. Oh, Catherine, it's been a while. Bear Knight. Kill the Americans, capture the Kinesis Knight. Bury it. I gave no such order. You will stand up.
She hates the Americans.
Koba was not there for that.
But also, the Americans aren't the ones giving these orders. They're just aiding. This is truthfully a fucking Ritsar-led mission.
There's no possible way that she's gonna
No
see
way.
this squad and go, actually,
Fuck you
I
for
don't
trying
think
to
I,
save her.
I don't think I will obey orders.
Perhaps I will just banish her.
Uh-huh.
That's one thing I was gonna say. Insight would bring this up. Well, the Kinesis Knight's psionic capabilities far exceeds anyone here and can resist enchantment. The Bear Knight's own psionic capabilities are actually very limited due to her heavenly restriction. It's her body that's the true threat. She can be charmed, but temporarily frightened. It is very temporary, it does not last long, but it is doable. It's at least enough to stop her from moving or doing something for a few seconds. If we continuously chain those, perhaps we can keep her locked in place for longer.
I'm sure we just
rely
won't.
on potentially Psycho on for that ordeal, but hopefully that doesn't happen.
I'm sure we won't even have to do that, because why would we?
Well, in the case she's possessed, I would think would be the only reason.
Does she seem like the type to go get herself possessed?
We need to consider every possibility.
I'm considering it. I'm just really just hoping right now. This is all copium. Don't worry about me.
There's
In the
also-
case,
Go ahead.
in the case that the prideful one does attempt and or possess someone else, our priority should be evacuating the Kinesis Knight as far away as possible, and then handle the prideful one and whoever she has possessed.
She nods. I'll tell Breach. The moment she's exercised, he'll take her away. It might remove him from the field for a little bit too, but
That's
good
fine.
move. Is this actionable? Raven asks. Can we act upon the plans we have laid out so far, or do we still need to account for other things?
I can't think of anything that we might be missing.
I think anything else that may surprise us, we should be able to handle. I think we have covered the majority of most threats.
Nods. Well then. Is there anything else we must go over, or shall we get deployed?
I would like to speak with Domino's squad before we are deployed.
Raven nods. Insight stares at you. Now then, let us clear the room. Insight says. Stands up. And the Ritsar stand with him. We'll file out.
Real random question, Sam, but would you say that meeting took an hour?
Yes, this is the truth of the matter. You guys did take a full short rest, 1 hour long.
Sorry, carry on.
Jesus.
Yes, if you need to expend hit dice, feel free to do so. You guys take a full short rest.
Alan. No, I'm assuming currently. Would I know that Agent Morgan is currently in shadow mode?
Yeah.
Agent Morgan, could you please step out of Remnant's shadow?
He manifests in an empty seat across from her. He has a very nervous look in her eye.
Given the conflicting position you currently find yourself in, do you think you are capable to aid us in our endeavor? Or should I remove you from this mission?
You see her face twist. Very uncomfortable.
Fucker.
I want to be a part of this. There's a lot I can't do, but I think there's a lot I can do. I can keep Remnant safe. I can do that much.
What can't you do? What are your limitations?
I can't work against my sisters. So I can't help you in going against them. but that doesn't stop me from helping you survive them.
A very narrow margin.
She sighs. I know. I want to be useful. This just. I didn't think I'd have to be in this position.
You wish to be useful, contending against your sister and her plans.
Oh, I want to be useful to Cordelia. And to you. Willow.
Will she be able to influence you?
Pauses on that. I don't think so. We Sins don't have any innate authority over the others. It would just be if I can resist her normally. She wouldn't have any specific advantage against me, no more than you. Well, I guess you actually have more of an advantage than me.
He like, squints at her for a bit, but then will nod curtly. Very well, then you will remain on the mission.
See her brighten up at that. Thank you. And I won't let you down.
I'm counting on you for that. Domino, do you have any last second questions before we prepare and deploy?
What's everyone like to drink after all this is done?
I'd love to.
Is sleep a beverage?
Not on this job.
Rum will do then.
I can only
Can
really
you
feel...
run down the steps?
The ghost just goes, I can only really feel the strong stuff now, so... The strongest shit you got.
And gasoline.
Got you
buddy.
covered.
Not give
Shit.
my brother gasoline.
Shit, I might just have to try it.
That's exactly why we should not be giving him gasoline.
Agent
I believe
Ghost, I'm going to
Rem-
trust that you are going to follow this mission and orders you are given directly.
Smile doesn't fade, but like just flattens a little bit. Yeah. I don't really have any stake in this other than not dying and making sure I guess the rest of you don't die. Don't worry. I don't have any ulterior motives. What you said goes here. It does sound
you've
like
given
it's
me the
pretty-
reason to work. So
Yeah, well, you've also given me reason to worry.
he's gonna just stare at him for a bit and then look to Remnant almost to confirm for Ghost that he will do as he says.
He'll listen.
Hell, repeats those words underneath Cordelia's voice.
I hope you change my opinion of you through this mission, Agent Ghost, because there will be consequences for not in our previous mission.
Well,
Am I clear?
Crystal.
Agent Remnant, you were wishing for the steps once more.
Just to clarify.
Going to gesture to Raven, given he's.
You think you should do
A
this
lot-
out of character, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
A lot was said in between
Yeah.
each individual thing.
100%. No, this is a great idea. Good question.
This is Raven giving a summary that I will do out of character. So, we will be arriving at the airport. First, ahead of Templar and the Bear Knight. The teams will divvy up accordingly where they need to go to be hiding or preparation. The Tempest, your gunship, which is at the airport, will be boarded by Faith, Glitch, Artemis, and Raven. And they will stealth out to come back into the airport, pretending like they're arriving. They will land, and that is when Templar and the Bear Knight will arrive to pick them up from the airport. This is all but a ruse to ensure that her guard is lowered, that things are just kind of proceeding business as usual, and then Tommy will ask Templar to step aside and talk, while the rest of them go with the Bear Knight to get checked in at the airport. So Bear Knight will separate with all of the company, and then Glitch and Templar will be alone to talk. Tommy will try to get Templar to help them in exercising her. If he is successful, then perhaps this process will be greatly expedited. If he is successful, perhaps this will push Sofriel to take a very drastic measure. If he fails to get her to help in her own exorcism, then that may lead into a combat. That will likely lead into a combat, I should say, if Tommy then makes the order to engage her and take her down by force. If you guys do move to take her down by force, then the goal is not to kill Templar, but to restrain her long enough that Sofriel can be exorcised from her body. That is the current plan.
And just for my clarification, how exactly are we exercising her again?
Faith has tested and proven that she can target multiple souls in a body, meaning that when she goes to attack Templar, she does not have to attack Templar's physical body, but rather the souls inside of her.
Okay.
And she has stated that Vale should also be able to do this.
Haha.
No, Vale
This
has not
assumes
tested
he's
this.
using his soul sight.
Mm-hmm.
Vale has not tested this, but it is a possibility that could very much help with that. I'll say there's a few things that I will be doing throughout the combat that may create some more opportunities for other things to be useful. But we'll burn those bridges when we get there. Right now, you're banking on Vale and Faith to do direct damage to Sofriel and get her to eject. The rest of you will be keeping them alive and restraining Templar so that she does not kill all of you.
Yeah.
Can
Everyone-
still use the circle, right?
Yep, your magic circle. If
It's a great
yeah,
means.
if and when Sofriel is low enough that she decides to change hosts, then the magic circle will be able to contain her. Has the chance to contain her. She can still make a check to escape it, but if she fails that check, then she is locked in side of the magic circle. And at that point, you really just gotta put her inside of an object.
And I'm assuming we're gonna have those available.
Raven has a containment thing that he gave Faith already. So Faith already has a symbiote containment chamber. Little, kind of like a water bottle canister.
Love it.
Do we want stone shape still as one of the ways of restraining her? Or who am I putting freedom of movement on? Because
I would maintain freedom of movement in the case that she decides to domain expansion and Despair is not able to clash and bring that down.
We would want it active before the domain starts.
That's fair.
I can only choose one person, is the thing.
Tatiana said she can spread it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It lasts for
I
1
see.
hour, correct? 1 hour, or how long does it last?
Freedom of movement?
Yeah.
Here.
Yes, so 1 hour.
An
So,
hour.
yeah, you could pretty much cast this once you're at the airport, because Templar and Bear would be arriving a few minutes later. So,
Okay.
you could have it active by the time you get to the airport.
Can I use my inspiration to cast this?
That inspiration, you could use a hero point.
I'll use a hero point.
Yeah, to cast it as a reaction, interrupting someone's turn.
It feels very important, so I will do that. Just in case. Alright.
Are you saying you want to now, ahead of time, set it up so that it triggers as a reaction? Or are you saying that later, when you have to use it, then you'll use the hero point to use it as a reaction?
That's how you made it sound.
Yeah, the latter is my what I was applying. So later, when you're there, if Remnant feels I need to do it now, then you can just say, Sam, I'm gonna do it. Use a hero point, and then that will trigger. And then Tatiana will use her ability to spread that to one other person.
I hate that it's gonna roll out my instincts, but okay. Alright.
It lasts for an hour, and this encounter should not take an hour. That's what I'm saying. If you wanted to, when you get to the airport, you could just cast it
Do it before
immediately.
she arrives. Yeah, I would do
and
that.
then it'll just be up
Yeah.
for an hour. That way you don't have to. use the
Would
hero
it be
point
on? Yeah, would it be on everybody?
either. It'd be on whoever you cast it on, and then Tatiana could give it to one more person.
What I think
I
we want
see.
it on, ideally Vale. You probably put it on Vale, and then she could probably put it on
On Faith.
Faith. Yeah. Faith or Despair in that situation.
I feel like priorities order should be Despair, Faith, and Veil.
Okay.
Okay. So Remnant will cast it on Tati or Despair or Veil, as long as Tati is close to Remnant or whoever she's targeting, but which Remnant has to touch them to give it to them. So as long as Tati's with you, you can technically give it to two people.
Woo.
Yippee.
That is the plan of action. There's a few things you guys have talked about accounting for, which you'll keep those in mind. Oh, we lost Koth. Net gone.
Damn.
Damn.
We'll transition to the airport now. Get that going.
Hello.
Hello.
Stop.
Who is the priority?
The priorities are Despair, then Faith, then Veil. Freedom of Movement is
At
a
what
touch
point is
spell. So,
Sorry.
Whichever one of them you target, Tati would then spread it to one more person. So, prioritizing Despair, then Faith, then Veil. But if one of them are just too far away to reach when you want to cast it, then just cast it on whoever you think
At
is
what
closest.
point are we splitting? Because I feel like we can do it when we get to the airport before we get on this plane. ideally, because then
That is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
That I think that's what's confusing me is because I'm hearing now and then I'm also getting the rundown of later.
Yeah, forgive me for misspeaking there. Yeah, you could. We're
It's
going to the
okay.
airport now. People are getting in the van and moving.
Okay.
So, presuming it's activated
So I-
once you get to the airport, who do you want to put it on?
Mhm. The priority is Vale.
Despair, then
No.
Faith, then Vale.
Despair, then Faith, then Vale. Okay.
So you put it on Despair, Tati will put it on Faith.
I will do that.
Then Despair and Faith will mark you down as having freedom of movement when you get to the airport.
And I'm using a hero point for this.
No, you don't have to. You just.
No, you're not.
Are you out of 4th level spell slots?
Yeah. That was
Then
why I was
yes.
asking.
Then yes. You can use a hero point for this. Yeah.
Solid. All right. Thank you. Glad to get that situated.
Okay.
Alright.
I think that counts for everything. I know Psycho also could prepare freedom of movement. Though I don't know if
Hope
he
and say he does.
And until told otherwise, I'm going to say he does have at least freedom of movement prepared. I don't know if he'd use it or if he'd be hoarding his spell slots. Let me see how many he has left.
Hi, Molly.
Molly.
Go grab a drink real quick. A beverage.
He has one
Beverage.
4th level spell slot left.
Incredible.
Ancient.
Oh, I don't know which one of his spells to switch out. Presume he's not gonna need knock. Methinks.
I love that he has knock.
Brought it when you guys went into the Templar hideout,
Yes.
so you could unlock any doors you need to unlock.
Yeah.
Hi. He has freedom of movement, and he has a spell slot to use it. If I'm playing Psycho in my head, he'd probably use it on himself,
Yeah.
and then he'd be free to move and then help out wherever else he can with inspiration die and
Makes sense.
whatnot.
He could be convinced by telling him it's in his best interest to use it on someone else, and he'd be like, "Yeah, whatever."
So I'm gonna not use it yet because Shay speaks up later. But presuming we get into a combat, I'll say then Psycho has used freedom movement on himself and he can move freely.
This guy said, "Presuming we get into combat." What a guy!
Alright, buddy.
He's so
I can't-
silly.
I can't
What a
account
guy.
for everything, bro. What if one of y'all are just saying all the right things in all the right order, and I feel personally
Absolutely
inspired.
not.
With all the right
I'm
order.
absolutely gonna fuck this up immediately.
No, I would never doubt your capabilities.
I
You
would never
should.
doubt your capabilities either.
Y'all have way too much faith in me.
I don't think you have enough faith in yourself.
This is
True.
this is what I've been saying.
Listen, I'm in self-doubt. Tommy's super in self-doubt right now.
This is valid.
You
This
should-
is valid.
You should free yourself.
Uh-huh.
And now everyone in the game has familiars. So
Use them.
yeah, everyone should have advantage.
On everything.
Well,
On
on
at least the
turn.
first roll of their turn.
On
after you're
everything,
familiar.
always.
Yeah. You know, outside of combat, pretty much everything always. In combat, you get one advantage if your familiar uses that action. So
Since I am finishing my short rest, Oh wait, hang on. Sorry, wrong. Let me make this public. I
Call
am
upon the
choosing.
primal Nanchon and channel the wisdom of the animus spirits.
Now, there's the one I want to choose, but brief out of character. Of these 4 options, what do y'all think is going to be the most useful? I'm leaning Cheetah.
I don't think you need to be faster. Would be my first thought.
What other thing do I need? First of all,
I
if,
disagree.
if Bear is an op, I don't know, dog.
Mm.
No
I feel like I
thoughts,
would
only
take Hyena.
speed.
If we're
Only
going to be fighting in melee range together,
I'm
I
gonna
think
be
Hyena is very logical.
who I don't want to stay next to her.
Hi. Whatever.
I do hit and run tactics, my boy.
All right. Sounds like pussy to me.
Correct.
Damn it. My only tactic didn't work. All right. Well, fair enough. Then yeah, I would go Cheetah.
You sure you don't want to go lion and pick up a plane and throw it at her?
For what?
Hell yeah.
You are not doing that.
For her
That
to
is not
catch it
happening.
and throw it back, and then you
And
catch
what?
it and throw
Yeah,
it
but-
Give
back.
her a
and then,
plane?
yeah, and then we have a Ganondorf fucking
She
lightning
does
ball
the Darth Vader
volleyball.
thing.
Yeah,
She just fucking yoinks the ship out of the sky. Fuck you. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
and then he catches it,
Right.
and then he
I'm
throws it
not
back.
throwing.
Go
I'm
Eagle.
not throwing anything at her. What am I looking at? What with Eagle? What am I looking at?
Everything.
Yeah.
That's when you want to
No, I
use. That's
like-
when you want to use the Hawkeye to its maximum potential. Because you can fucking shoot things at like maximum long range as long as you can see them.
I mean, yeah, but at that point, I'm not even really helping.
yeah, no. At that point, you're in the fucking ATF tower, just sniping her.
With
Right? No, I like Cheetah.
and then she's not even taking the force damage. I'm picking Cheetah.
ATC air traffic control. Okay. Everyone done did their prep work.
I do have one final character thing. Why are you snickering over there?
Because my movement speed base is 70.
Fast.
Molly, oh,
Jesus.
you're biting me.
Christ. Just that Remnant will text her boys that she loves them and then turn her phone
This is a
off.
death flag.
This is the death
That's
flag.
crazy.
Crazy death.
I know.
Why would you? Why would you do that?
is a death flag
case.
for the Princess of Death really a death flag, or is it just a flag?
It's a
flag.
Yeah, I think it's just a flag.
All right. So,
Thinking of you, kissy face.
See you soon. Heart emoji.
Alejandro also replies with kissing
Right.
face, heart.
Right? Love you, thinking of you. That's it.
See, at least your partner could potentially live on. If I go down, my partner might not also be here.
Yeah, we decided to bring my fucking partner into this too, I guess. So,
Oh, man. More heartbreak potential. Let's go.
woo.
Let's kill a bunch of people.
No
Yeah.
one's
I don't want to be here not knowing you.
Fair point. My partners will take care of each other.
If you get erased, what the fuck was I doing?
Oh, you just don't want to forget me again.
Yeah,
I think this is completely valid.
this is.
Uh-huh.
I really don't.
No, that's one of the most romantic things I've ever heard.
Yo, this guy, he doesn't want to forget his partner at one point in life.
Yeah.
Shut up. leave him alone. I wasn't willing. Fucked up.
All right. So, the party boards the Bermuda van, Inquisition and tow, as you all begin to make your way to the airport. You arrive,
Oh, can you
finding...
can you
What's up?
post our legendary actions for us again? So that we have them.
Yeah,
Actually, I guess they're not relevant now.
they put
never
them
mind.
in the Operation Blackfire planner.
Okay.
So, for the campaign 3 Google Sheets.
What, Molly? What? Why do you want to bite me?
Why me, Mom?
Goblin mode.
Why? The drive there is tense as people kind of come to terms with this is the final stretch, the final real bit of solace, of comfort, of calm before things get possibly really hectic and maybe even calamitous. Though that future is very close and very real, it is not one that has to happen. That comfort keeps you going. You have made miracles happen. Those across from you, those around you, are known because they can do what others cannot. Trust in yourself, maybe, more than them. Maybe you trust in them more than yourself. As you arrive at the airport, feel the car stop. And the door opens up with Raven stepping out first. Over his shoulder, he says to all of you, "Don't die."
Oh, yeah.
I wish I had more comforting words to give you, but don't die.
Back to the drawing board.
You see
Wouldn't
his
dream of it.
shoulders drop, almost like he let out a very tense, long sigh that you couldn't hear. And then he walks towards the hangar. Artemis follows suit behind him, waiting to walk alongside Faith and their commander. Fulani steps out the driver's seat. You see him already starting to strap on his gloves, zipping up his jumpsuit, and has his AR strapped over his shoulder. He walks alongside you all towards the hangar. The rest of you enter the airport. Again, this place is practically abandoned via direct orders from the government. You see a few patrol droids see your entry and almost as if given a direct command at that moment in time, just turn, walk towards a doorway, a hall, or in front of the security desk, and just put themselves stationary, on sentry, not moving, not patrolling, just standing there on watch. You all situate yourselves where you'd like. And I think we'll take a brief break.
I was just about to ask. Whew.
Fredo, how much time do you have left tonight?
Was possible.
What'd you say?
As little as possible.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to take this brief break, and we're going to get into the scene. I think we'll stop after Tommy's conversation, whatever the result of that is.
I might do it where I mute, but I will still be listening. But I'll just be upstairs getting ready.
All right, sounds good.
But I'll still be listening to Tommy's
Sounds
stuff.
good. All right, let's take a little break. Come back in. People do 5 minutes. 5 minutes good enough, or do we need 10 minutes? 10 minutes.
I think I can make coffee in 5 minutes.
Oh, it's good for me.
All right, let's take 5. Take 5.
It's a chocolate bar.
Silence.
Excuse me.
Sam, are you still there? Yeah, you sit up and walked away. Isaiah, are you still there?
I'm here, yeah.
Do you remember how attunement works in terms of how many slots we have?
We have 5 attunement slots.
Again.
Yeah. Row.
Who was that? I guess I'll never know.
That was Alfredo.
Oh.
He said 5 minutes. Bye.
5 minutes sounds like 5 minutes. No one page me.
I'm back.
What's
up? Excuse me. Sorry, stream.
Never forgive him.
Kind of hungry.
Same.
Ain't got food though. Gotta wait till after.
Same.
Ow, Molly. Is this the best use of your paws, your claws? Me? That's fine. Ow. Ow. Okay. All right.
Pop went to go make coffee.
I believe so.
Alfredo said he would be going upstairs and then he'd be joining me.
Yeah, just listening in.
Okay.
I mean, I think at worst we should probably start even if Alfredo's not here.
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay, Molly. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, I see. I need to get you some kicking toys. I think. Oof. Ow. Ah. Excuse me.
Nice, nasty.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all deserve better than me.
We know.
Alright, buddy. You need to be a dickhead about it.
I'm looking at the Inquisition actions you have, and I keep thinking about Raven's infusion mimicry. And I'm like, you see, I don't even know what the potential of that is. I thought in my head, I'm like, that's cool just because your items sometimes have cool active effects, or cool passive effects that you want to get back. But I'm like, Raven could really do some fucky-wucky bullshit. If he, like, starts using shadow stitching from the Shard of Spirits or something.
Stop that.
Or he hits that Hinokami Kagura sun breathing.
Yeah, well, you ain't supposed to have that. You ain't supposed to have that.
This is plenty fine enough.
Raven hitting a motherfucker with a midnight strike is actually comical.
I don't want more catnip toys.
He could reset the Magic 7 ball. Now that I'm thinking about it.
That's already been used up today, right?
What was it? A 17?
I think it was a 17. I think it got used.
It got used.
It was super used on the OG mission.
Yeah, I'm saying that's expended. He could.
It's been expended.
He could use his infusion mimicry to reuse that.
They can recharge it and bend fate once more.
Once more. He probably just used the speed cast of the Silverhorn.
Oh, well, that's not supposed to see what's that.
Molly, I'm glad you're having fun, but you gotta stop.
She's just a baby.
Yeah, she is. She's adorable, but she's yoinking my headphones off my ears. Or my
Yep.
earbuds out of my ears.
That sounds about right.
That's correct. As God intended.
I see nothing wrong.
All right,
with
she's decided it's slipper time.
Slipper time.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Boy, I just do not feel at all prepared for this meeting. It's fun.
Okay. Did you reread Nightmares?
It's been so long. I reread it like a week ago, and then a bunch of bullshit happened.
As long as you remember, it's fine.
That's the issue.
As long as you remember how it made you feel, that's fine.
Which one? Nightmares 1 or 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Copper's back. Excellent.
Can't you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
I'm feeling a lot of feelings. We want to add Alfredo to return.
Yeah.
Or maybe he meant that he'd be listening in the stream.
Yeah, through YouTube.
Oh, maybe.
Suppose that's fine. Alright. So, picking up, you all dismount from the Bermuda van. Coordinate to go your separate ways. Despair goes up to Tommy and gives him a big hug.
Agree. She heard a lot of buzzing.
She hugs him tighter.
Yeah.
But leaves him to his thoughts. Leaves him to focus. Goes to join the rest.
Nah, but I'll take my girlfriend.
Yeah, he goes to join you!
Yeah, nah, yeah, he... It's like, goes over, turns on his shadow thing, and just rests his forehead against hers.
Closes her eyes. Breathes in your space, your air. We're doing this.
We're all gonna make it.
She doesn't say all that. But she takes another long breath in. Lets her
Positive
mind.
affirmations. Like,
Let's her mind enjoy the positive affirmation, the hope of it. Hope is very much needed.
Alright, I think
See.
with that action, we can start the psychic lane.
Yeah. Combining their psionic abilities, their psychic link taps into each other first, and then through it reroutes to connect to all the rest. I'll just say the entire operating body will be in this link, with these two using their abilities to do so.
You and Will separated?
Vanya
Like
can
this?
reach up to, I believe it is a mile.
I can
How-
also reach a mile.
Yep, so
Okay.
1
We're
mile.
chilling.
Fine. No, we're okay.
I think we're okay.
We are
We,
shit.
we are fine.
This map is
Now
not.
we all set up
fu-
before she arrives, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they're gonna go set up inside. The Raven hacks into the airport as he says so and closes the blinds so that no one can see inside, and then also locks the doors so that they are not easily walked through. Obviously, Ritsar would likely see this and go, "What the fuck?" and then just open the door with their power. Though these Ritsars who are coming here knowing that they're going to be using the abandoned airport probably have keys. In either case, a locked door during an evacuation order is not suspicious. And so, you'll get yourself situated in the exorcism room, which is just the lobby. the lobby and food court area. You see, Tommy, as you walk towards the hangar, a small little, almost like twinkle of light, like someone just turned on a flashlight in your periphery. And as your eyes go to lay upon it, you see over your shoulder Dragon Knight. He lifts his chin up to you, and it gives you like almost like a half nod. You see Breach Knight behind him as they start to walk and join the crew inside.
Nod back to them.
Says through the telepathic link now established. Mr. Barrier said you were needing some assistance over here. Dragon Knight. Yep, so we pulled up. What's the situation? Vanya. Over here. I'll just show you. Then they go offline for a little bit as you guys walk. Walk and enter the hangar. Inside the hangar, you find the Tempest gunship. This thing is capable of traveling across the world, traveling outside of it. Space capable. Built-in oxygen. Some amount of rations and life support systems as well to facilitate a space travel. For how long and how far? By human understandings, pretty far. This thing can get you to the moon and back on one full tank. But for what you need it for today, it's just the thing that's going to get you to meet with your mother. To get you to meet with your ex-commander for the rest of you. The vehicle powers on. Engines ready to go as it enters its stealth mode, cloaking immediately, the engines becoming silenced by magic. You board the ship. Take one look back out of the hangar doors, towards the airport tarmac, towards the airport where your friends will be waiting. And find your seat. The plane slowly lifts off. The Tempest exiting the hangar, quiet, without incident, without any notice. For some of you, you wouldn't even notice that the hangar is now empty. Wouldn't even notice that a ship had just flown out of it. You would just look down the tarmac, see several hangars for planes to be stored in. And then you would all feel like a quake, a ripple of pressure. As Bear Knight and Templar arrive on scene. Your comms are tapped in through Templar's HUD, able to hear what she says as she arrives on site. Raven shares the comms with Tommy, and gives Tommy the ability to share these comms with whoever else he wants in his Bermuda network. Tommy would know from working with Vanya for so long. Whatever he hears, as long as he thinks about those words again, kind of like repeats the words to himself, he can transmit immediately, pretty much, through the psychic link. So, if Tommy wanted to, what he hears he can share with only Bermuda, or specific individuals through the telepathy, or everyone through the telepathy. And so, what does he hear? Big stretch.
So for the time being, he's going to relay what he hears to everyone.
Okay.
If that changes, I'll let you know.
Bear and Templar arrive You see them almost dancing their way through the tarmac at superhuman speeds. This strange indulgence of each other's company. You know, the last time they had met, they had a very standoffish tension. Almost as if there was something there that was not able to be reconciliated. But now, as you see Templar arrive with a pirouette spin, caught by the Bear Knight, sets her down gently, hearing Templar's giggles and then clearing her throat before fixing her hair and clothes to look more presentable. It seems they've bonded. Temperance, Dayu. We can continue our rondo after this. We must look presentable for this esteemed guest. That's rich coming from you. It's insatiable. I don't get why the Americans are sending a VIP when the city is preparing for battle anyway. And a civilian at that. That's why we're here. To ensure the VIP has the best protection the city can offer. At least on the way to the American embassy. Why not send Bermuda agents? It's not like they have anything else to do besides wait around for us to call for backup. That we don't need. He is one of the 3 richest men alive, and a disciple no less. And I'll remind you, I am a Bermuda agent. If anything, they are complimenting us by asking us to watch over such a very important person during one of the city's most dangerous moments in history. We mustn't fail. We must keep hope alive. Hope. I don't think the Americans are hoping for the same things we are. It isn't about the Americans or Russians or any of those dividing titles. We must join forces to vanquish the monsters and villains at our gates, or we will all lose more than that which we can stomach. Lose more than we can stomach. We've always managed to bring victory, nothing less, even when faced with total annihilation. We don't give up, even if everyone else we hold dear has fallen. There's a sharpness to her tone. Our blood will pave the way to the new world. One where our children don't have to fear becoming slaves or suffer for being different. We fight for purpose and understanding. Can the Americans say the same? Yes. Even if we must work with those we disagree with or find distasteful, we do all fight for purpose and understanding. To think 4 years of the Americans made you sympathetic to sinners. Templar is quiet for a bit, before replying as the ship enters line of sight from the skyline, decloaking and breaking the cloud line to descend. We must bring victory, nothing less. Aboard the Tempest. As this all goes on, as Templar speaks of who arrives, you're all inside of the Tempest. Faith, Glitch, Artemis, Raven, and Fulani, and there's no one else here besides you 5. Discounting your pilot, you 4.
Just raising my eyebrow at Raven.
You see Raven pull back his hood. And then, with 4 fingers underneath his chin, clicking onto something, the mask comes off.
Why is he doing this?
Oh!
Billionaire Alistair.
Whoa! What are you doing here? That's crazy! What happened to me?
Excuse me?
This doesn't make much sense in a lot of ways. I have so many questions.
I can't even pretend to be surprised.
Yeah, neither can I.
I'll be surprised for us all then.
I'm also surprised. What the fuck are we talking about?
What
These
are
are
we
my
talking
characters.
about?
I knew this shit.
At
And
the-
And you know what? You were right. He is hot.
Not the
Yeah.
Twitch, man. This is crazy.
Yes.
I waited too damn long to know.
This is why I've been losing my mind for every interaction with this man. I'm just like, y'all don't know what you're doing.
Yes, this is American disciple Alistair Walton. He is one of the few sent out to meet with the alien sponsors of Earth. A robotics engineer who returned with quite a bit of knowledge over nanotechnology and magic. He runs Walton Industries in the stead of his mother, Diana Walton, the woman who created the solar batteries which powers the Olympus and powers the Phaetos. The woman who currently is establishing Earth's first colony on Mars. Her heir and son, Disciple Walton, stands before you now. At ease, Domino Squad. No one else can hear what I'm saying besides us three here and the captain. Yeah. This is, supposed to stay quiet, I guess? Fulani says over the comms. Inside of the ship. Please, it would be best that this remains between us. At least for now. His clothes melt, almost molting like serpent skin. You see, kind of breaks apart like kinetic sand as millions upon millions of tiny nanobots break apart his cloaking and his clothing and refigure themselves into his disciple attire. His entire outfit is made of nanobots. He combs through his hair one time. See him tilting his head back. He swallows Adam's apple, moving or lowering his head. And he gives the three of you this bastard's incredulous smile.
Which pinches the bridge of his nose.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, Batman.
We'll be
Alright.
keeping her guard lowered through this ruse. That's all you need to know. She's going to try to make a deal with me. I know this. It would be too good of an opportunity to slip up. Alas, looking to Tommy, you take her away. And I will move with the Bear Knights. Looks towards Artemis and Faith. We will be pretending that Raven remains aboard the ship as the two of you escort me with the Bear Knight.
Very well.
Yes, sir.
Takes a deep breath in, and now with the mask removed, Willow, who has spent quite a time studying this man through no facial expressions,
Yeah.
can sense that nervousness that he hides so well behind the mask. Even though his face only slightly tenses and twists, it's evident. This man is fearful for his life. And yet,
I think.
he presses forward.
I don't think Willow can ask anything here. I think
Yeah.
she's just gonna.
These are questions we get to
Accept it
hold
as
for
is.
later.
Yeah, I guess in my mind, Isaiah, I'm thinking it now. The Galoshka knows, but maybe he already knew. So.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason why Tommy finished his toast.
Hey, who are we to question him? He's Mr. Plans within plans. He
He's
just be
Mr.
doing
Plans
shit.
within plans.
I'm just picturing the Galoshka in his lab just looking up. That's awesome. Keeps it pushing.
Dope. Anyway.
the car. That explains it.
Sick.
This man has fucking alien knowledge. No wonder he's built like that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Ah, it was rigged from the start.
No, that's actually a compliment for Zakar, because in his head he's like, that's right. My tech is more secure than the Lunrasa. He's fucking, they don't stand a chance against me. Let me get on one of their ships.
I don't alien shit at
Yeah.
all.
I
Anyway,
deal in demons.
The
yeah,
ship-
exactly.
the ship lands. Engines slowly powering down. But remaining in his pilot's seat, Fulani says over his comms, "We have arrived. All passengers, please disembark. I must go repark the ship."
Thank you, Fulani.
Walton. "Thank you, Captain. It has been quite a swift trip. I'm glad to see my designs have held up." The ship bay lowers. As Bear and Templar turn their gaze, or were already studying, but focus their gaze now on those exiting. Glitch, Faith, and Artemis, and Walton step out of the Tempest. And you see Templar look upon you, and she locks eyes with Tommy. And Faith, and Artemis, and as she looks upon each of you three, it's this warm, loving gaze. A very familiar warmness. She's happy to see you, despite not really being apart for that long. These last few days, she has not been in command of her team that has gotten her this far. In the last few days, she hasn't seen you all that much. Seems she missed you.
That's sweet.
Mhm.
Oh, we're back.
Was that disadvantage or?
Yeah.
Oh.
What the hell?
A choice was made. It was not good.
Whips out
Is-
saber immediately. Sorry.
Yeah, immediately fight. Nah, whenever Glitch meets Templar's eyes, there's a pain. Like as if he's been gone for years. And he missed her deeply, and he is not okay.
Keeps her smile upon you. Notices that rack some kind of longing, some discomfort, and unsettling, a hurt that she can see in his eyes. From just maybe a twitch of a muscle, her expression turns towards one of worry. Before the next heartbeat, you see her blink a few times and tighten her face, scrunching her nose. She then lifts 2 fingers to her temple. And you see her weathering something out. Some great pain. Walton speaks up. "Pleasure to meet you, Kinesetstia," he says in Russian. "And you, Medezhiritsa," he says to Bear. Templar opens her eyes, and you see this apathy, this almost disinterest, yet somewhat contempt for the man. You see Bear Knight, her eyes dart to her and then towards the lot of you, and you can see her muscles almost flex, like she's tensing up.
Calm down. Damn.
"Yes, hello, Mr. Walton. Disciple Walton." Which would you prefer? It's only fitting to maintain cordial cultural rights. Let's go with Disciple Walton. And how should I refer to you? Master Kinesis? You may call me Commander Templar, as we've already met before. If you so wish. You may call me the Bear Knight. Do not call me Master. He smiles at her. This softness in his eyes, it's almost like he's tired, or maybe just amused. Very well. I hear my escorts here need to be chipped, and I need to be registered, so let's move on. I hear this is a troubling time for the city, he says, beginning his walk. And as he goes to take one step forward, Templar moves forward as well, moving beside him, and then gets in front of him. Yes, this is quite the time. But do not worry, we are your escorts to the embassy. With the amount of open space we have here, the Bear Knight and I will have ample time to remove any danger or any targeted or indiscriminate attack upon you. She smiles. He smiles back. Glad to be in capable hands. I did want to ask something of you, Disciple Walton. I hear that your arrival here is likely to do with the summit, but the summit meetings have been postponed. He narrows his eyes on her and then looks towards the Bear Knight and then back to her. Well, when the summit resumes, there'll be some things to address. Well, may I be privy to them ahead of time? And let's not spoil the fun. There's some amounts of informational discretion I must maintain. You know this. Well, just so curious. And I won't lie, the Ritsars are also curious. Bear focuses now more on Walton than the rest of you.
Commander Templar, may I speak with you for a moment?
Yes.
I hate to interrupt.
I'll join you in just a second. Just need to have this answered so that I can report to other higher-ups, so we may all maintain in good standing with each other. Are you here to remain within the embassy, or will you be traveling beyond it? I will be remaining within the embassy until this threat going on in the city is cleared. I don't exactly want to get eaten by spiders. Bear scoffs. This is wise. Well then, how about we agree to a meeting tomorrow? We will meet at 3 and then we will meet in the Black Room, discuss some things. I would love to keep your ear for as long as I can. Sounds important. I'm not sure. I'll have to check in with others first, so I'll give you a rain check on that. I'll message you if I'm available to do that tomorrow. Allow me to make a roll.
Good start.
Great.
I'm afraid
Who is that for?
Not quite satisfactory. I can't allow
no.
you to enter without having some amount of established communications for your movement moving forward. Walton stops himself. He was about to answer her, and then he turns and looks to you, Glitch. It was my understanding that you were here to escort me to the embassy and nothing further. I did not know there was going to be some amount of business consolidation of information. Well, there has been a change of plans. With things moving as they are, we're trying to ensure that everyone who is in the city or arriving out of it with significance is accounted for in what they are doing and where they are going to be. So, you cannot tell me now where you're going to be by nightfall. Then it is best you go elsewhere.
I've been arranged to be Disciple Walton's escort.
Fair night. Isn't why are we here? Walton, I hear I need 2 escorts. Yeah. Well then. I suppose there's no reason I should leave. I'll stay. But all the same, as the Knesset has pointed out, we need to know where we're going to be. Oh. Another check. I'm afraid I cannot answer that. Forgive me if this comes off as uncooperative, but it is classified. Well then, I'm afraid we can't allow you to enter the country. More than you have so far. She looks back towards the Tempest. If it's all right with you, why don't we agree to get in contact with Command? Maybe we can clarify those things between our 2 overseers? Tell me. Do I need to say to you what seems to be happening here, or do you have an idea?
I would love for you to clarify for the sake that I've missed like a sentence or 2 because my headphones were dying. I just had to plug them in.
Okay. Templar is trying to get Walton to agree to either meet with her tomorrow or to discuss with Command about his movements moving forward, because she cannot let him pass unless he has done either.
So trying to make a deal.
Yeah.
Off-rip is so crazy.
Rip is kind of crazy.
I just need to know where you're gonna be, and if I could get an assurance that you're gonna be where I need you to be at a specific time. That's all I need. Or, let's go talk to our superiors and get that arranged.
Commander Templar, if you are feeling such a need for that information, I'm happy to give a report by the hour if that is the case. I will not be leaving his side.
Give me a persuasion check.
Hey. Did the enhance ability thing come into play already?
Did Cordelia cast enhance ability on Tommy?
I said I wanted to.
Okay. Spend your spell slot. I believe that's a 2nd level spell, right?
Oh, yes.
It is concentration, and it has an upcast. While you're in Moscow, are you attuned to the ley line? Cordelia?
I don't remember. I think so. I should be.
I think you are, because you were earlier today when you were fighting Psycho. So.
Yeah.
You may pick an additional target to be enhanced for the next hour.
Nice.
Because it automatically upcasts.
Insane. Would it be feasible to say Walton? I don't know he's there, but this is news to me.
Could have been. It could have been Raven.
Good
We're
stuff.
chatting.
You would have had to pick Raven.
Yeah, you would have to
It's
pick
that-
Raven.
Is just never mind. Because like someone will have to convince Bear to not crash out, so that
That's-
Despair may also be a good choice.
Fair. Understandable.
Okay. Yeah, I can do despair too. I was just focused on the scene at hand.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay. Glitch, you have advantage from enhanced abilities. I believe your Bumblebee may also be able to give you advantage. That'd be 2 sources, but unless you have a third, make a persuasion check. Persuasion check with advantage, please.
Okay. Ooh.
God.
Boy.
We're starting off so strong.
Enough.
Oh, this
Hella
is
strong.
great.
You
You
have-
should reroll
You know
that.
what? You know what? I don't. Oh. God. I have 3 hero points. Do I roll it?
Me personally,
I just don't think this is it. I don't think this is the move.
you want
Wait, do you think I should?
yeah, because
Okay,
if we
fuck.
cannot
Fine.
if we can listen, hey, don't go off based off of my opinion. But I'm saying if you don't convince them, then she gonna have to agree to a deal, and that's not
That's-
great for
no.
anyone involved.
I agree. Yeah. I'll reroll.
This is.
Got this.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
Much better.
And that is a nat 20. BD dubs.
Don't get fucked.
Hey,
And
This
then
is
the
the most
ley
convinced
line does
woman.
something.
and then the ley line does something.
Oh, that's so true.
That's a lot of extra work. Unless you really want me to, I'm gonna have to start doing that for everybody.
I would prefer we
Oh.
just didn't, but that's me.
You know what? Later, that can affect us. We don't need that now.
And then now. Okay. Not to Tony. Tommy. The way Templar speaks is very assertive. It's very direct. It's very, you have to give me what I want, or I'm not letting you do what you want. This has never come off to you as suspicious or necessarily antagonistic. And outside of events where it was overtly antagonistic, like do as I say or die.
Mhm.
But now that you know there is an underlying tone of manipulation going on, it's a lot easier to detect when she's trying to get you to do something. It's a lot easier for you to figure out if Walton agrees to something here, he's probably going to be pacted.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Your words carry a bit of authority, perhaps the same amount of authority Templar wields. And you don't say it, but perhaps it is the way it is said when you say Commander Templar that makes her raise an eyebrow, a small annoyance at hearing him say that, as her gaze focuses on you. I suppose that should be satisfactory. As long as you remain with him and do not leave him out of your sight, then it is as if we have accounted for him and everywhere he goes. Bear seems satisfied with that logic. She doesn't really have a reason to debate this either way.
I'm glad you approve.
Very well. Forgive me for the hassle, Disciple Walton. It's all fine. I understand we have some amount of procedurings we have to get through. But let's get through them, he says with a smile. And he will begin to his walk again. He does not stand in his way this time. Looks to Bear. Master Bear. Go with them, please. I must speak with Master Glitch. Duh. Gives you a very inquisitive eye, as if questioning your intentions here, and then he will walk off with Walton.
Faith and Artemis will follow.
Templar looks
Have
to the
a-
two of you, gives a little bow of her head to greet you.
Faith also bows her head. Commander?
My hot tub goddesses, as you guys walk past.
Is this
What a thing to say.
thing to say?
Oh, Catherine Inga, the woman you are.
Oh.
I'm just gonna task you with moving everybody if you're gonna keep moving them. Have we met Bear? We have, right?
She was at the airport when you guys first arrived to Moscow. She was at the Christmas party.
Okay.
I guess you guys haven't talked to her one-on-one or really for anything. She's just been there when things are being discussed.
Okay.
She was there
Well.
for the Tommy exorcism. I don't know, Willow wasn't there for that.
Nope. Will she make any conversation? Will either of them make any conversation? Let's do the Templar stuff. Let me.
No, you'll have your
Fuck
bit if you want to have a little chat.
No, I don't have anything I really want to say. I'm just more so trying to figure out if it really reasonably makes sense to make conversation with her. I feel like it's not too pressing, especially because we're not the people who are supposed to talk to her. That would be these two over here. So yeah, y'all got it.
Word. You two, over here. She steps aside, watching them go off, little smirk on her face, before she turns her full attention to you, Commander Glitch, and studies you. You needed to talk. What's going on?
He watches them like with a very like the critical eye of like obviously he's on mission and there's that level of seriousness, but also it's when she looks at him a level of tension and pressure.
Gee.
I know we are further from everyone or from them. But is there any way you could increase that privacy?
Narrows her eyes upon you. Looks around. And back to you. Least I can do. See her palm open. She traces some kind of shape in the air. Fingers dancing through what feels like threads in the air as she then closes her hand in a fist, pulling at these threads, and the veil of the Aether lifts around her. The next bit, everything beyond 5 feet of you two is unable to pass, at least sound waves, electronic waves. Even the air feels immediately still, even though there's a breeze going through. There's none here in this moment. No winds, no sound.
For the time being. So, in his mind, with the connection, he is going to, with a final word, say victory, nothing less, and then he is not going to relay their conversation via his mind to everyone else.
Okay.
And he looks at her. I know how you do it.
How I do it?
I don't know how you handle this pressure, Mother. Commander. The Ritsars. All of it.
She studies you carefully, and she's trying to read what's going on in your face. Like, it's almost hard for her to tell what kind of emotion you're making right now. But the words dig it to her. You have to be strong, both in body and spirit. It is not easy, but it is not impossible either. I know it can be done. Leading Bermuda, leading the Ritsars, leading you and Vanya. It taught me that there's a lot of things that are impossible until they're done. And because of that, I don't sweat it. Not as much, at least. If I can't do it, then no one can. That is my ideology. Has the team been giving you trouble?
I'm not used to leading them. Not without you.
And this is making you have doubts about yourself. You think you're not enough for them.
I struggle enough being back in reality as is. How am I supposed to lead them on top of that? I know. There wasn't much choice in becoming commander, as I have. I've rarely had much choice at all in many things.
You can always choose to quit. That is always a choice. But not one I would encourage.
That I will not do. I'd rather die.
Failure in the pursuit of victory, also not a choice.
And that's why I seek your help.
If you want me to take command of the team again, then it's probably best we talk with Raven and the Admiral. Share these concerns of yours.
You still have the Beta H I gave you.
Yes. Do you need one now?
He looks away from her, almost ashamed.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage. Or I'd say persuasion or insight.
I beg of you, insight.
Your choice. Your choice. I know you have the enhance for charisma. I don't know
Yeah.
if your modifiers on insight beat out the advantage of that. Up to you. Your choice, persuasion or insight.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
You do have Bumblebee.
I do have Bumblebee, so I would have advantage anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yes, yes, yes. And then I'm going to spend my inspiration die.
Okay. Neptune.
Yeah. 19.
There's no wind and no sound other than you two here in this moment. The sound of static, loud for you, silent for her. But through the static, there's a breath that she takes that's maybe a bit too loud, a bit too uneasy for you to not have picked up. And she grabs your chin and tilts your gaze back to hers. Now new look of concern in hers. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. Too soon, at least.
I can't afford to fail.
No. You can't. It's not just you. I wish to be with the team now. She has this flat, almost frown. It's only been 2-3 days, but it is so different being away from not being away from being back with the Rizos. Accepted me, welcomed me, but I can't. You see her hands, left hand twitch. Embrace them as I wish I could. Yes, certain amount I must hold back until I know I am of no threat to them.
He'll take her hand. Having his own small shake.
Holds your hand. Another anxious breath released. Small little tuft of white hair growing by a few strands. It doesn't feel like it's that impossible. Well, it doesn't feel like I have to hold back. It's you. It's strange. I feel like I should feel the same protectiveness in that regard towards you. But squeezes her hand. Maybe I just trust that you could survive me. Maybe that's what I'm hoping for.
You've made me strong. We make each other strong.
We will get past this. Our worries will not end tomorrow, but we will get better at handling them. I don't plan to remain as I am, lacking so much control for long. I can find some path to walk for this before the vampire arrive. That would be ideal. Sooner, even more so, but maybe that's a bit more optimistic.
Can I do an insight check to see if this is... I'm speaking with Catherine right now? Because I suspect it, but...
I will tell you, you're not talking to the soldier anymore.
Yeah.
Catherine, in this state, feels more like the mother.
Okay. Like many times before, in an effort to comfort, he presses his forehead against hers. We will get through this.
He embraces him, resting her forehead on his, and just lets this tension in her muscles, this constant guard, drop.
And as she does so, he's going to give her the memory mote.
Magic channeled through you. In your mindscape, you see this glowing orb. Green and blues and pinks swirling together. It feels like some kind of ball of lightning that is condensing and roiling on itself. Different colors sparking off of it as the coils slowly start to come undone. And the small static that passes between your forehead to hers carries those colors, carries those memories. And in return, Tommy gets a feedback, a signal, a connection to Catherine. His pact with her spurred, pulled on. Does he accept?
With Catherine or with fucking the prideful one? Because does he have both or only one?
You wouldn't be able to tell who's sending the signal back, just that he's getting a signal back to connect to him.
Yeah, he'll connect.
Your sixth sense opens, and you pull on the bond with your master. You feel her mindset as you read her thoughts, as you read her soul. By restoring Catherine's memories of that night, of the day of your exorcism in Tome, she comes to realize she is weak. So weak. She remembers the promise that she made to Tiger. Now, here in this moment, feeling as if that promise was just a lie. Not that she didn't mean those words, but that she could not keep them. She remembers the host of the Empress of the Seven Hells, the previous one, the Charivnitsia. Thinking back, seeing this woman on her knees, battered and bruised and bloodied, and her sword rending the woman's head from her shoulders. And then she remembers how all of this came to be. She remembers what happened shortly then after Tommy, Inga, had first died. She rampaged through Lebedev's laboratories, ripping walls, ripping panels, ripping doors from their hinges, searching every room, every nook and cranny for the man who had taken her son from her. She remembers these very openings that she made, revealing hidden individuals that then came out in great number to delay her from reaching Zakar Lebedev. You see as her blade cuts through every single one of them. Every single one of them bearing your face. 25 laid waste in her rampage. She remembers not caring if the Inquisition came for her, if she was excommunicated from the Templar Order, if every other soldier under her command that day died. She would sacrifice all of it to get what she wanted. She wanted Zakar Lebedev and his family dead. That was until the Charivnitsia appeared once more and offered to fix everything. You hear Safriel's voice. I will ensure Tommy's soul is freed from Aradia and does not end up in hell. In exchange, you will kill his brother, Luka Lebedev, and offer his soul to me. I will ensure Tommy's body is cloned, and his soul is incarnated into the clone. In exchange, you will kill Zakar Lebedev and offer his soul to me. I will erase all evidence of your weakness and failures today if you go to where Katya Lebedev rests, where she's been hiding all these years, and offer her soul to me. When Tommy's soul has been incarnated into a new body and the Lebedevs are dead, this covenant will be terminated, and I will release your soul from any obligation to me or this covenant from henceforth. Catherine remembers accepting. She remembers Safriel being shocked at the Cardinal's intervention for Tommy's soul. An immediate change of her plans, a severing of her oath. She could not do the beginning portions, but that would not stop the covenants from ending. There was still more that needed to be done. Catherine remembers chasing Zakar and Luka. Remembers Luka and Aradia copying Glitch Knight's vessel ability to breach the Leningrad barrier and escape. She remembers finding Katya Lebedev's remains after breaching Lebedev's vault. She remembers finding Timo. And she remembers reading Zakar's notes and finding a loophole that may serve to her advantage. There's, through these memories, this pain, this emptiness that you feel. You feel nothing but the drive to accomplish this goal, killing Zakar and his family. Yet in this moment, there's an air, maybe physically, you do take a breath after you've been holding. But you feel this air. You don't have to kill Katya Lebedev. You don't have to betray Tommy's last wishes. There's a way to work around that. He remembers making a copy of Katya's soul, stored within Zakar's supercomputer, and offering the copy to Sofril. She remembers running away from the Inquisition. She remembers fighting the Bear Knight and the Rift Knight, severing both of Bear's arms, badly wounding the Rift Knight. She remembers running away. She remembers being cold, being scared, being confused. She remembers being alone for years afterwards. And then Bermuda found her. And Bermuda saved her. They saved her time and time again. And now they were saving her once more. Tommy was the one who would save her today. The memory ends, and you hear her say, "A ray of sunshine, you guide me to my understanding. You're all I could have ever hoped for." You feel power surge between your bond. Forget fear, forget guilt, forget hate. Remember the fortitude it takes to vanquish those who keep you away from what you want. Remember the rage. Remember that I'm proud of you. She kisses your forehead. I have my senses now, and I know what must be done to redeem myself. Remember. You see her face twitch with pain. She blinks off, almost like she shrugged off some kind of invisible attack. When Tommy's soul has been incarnated into a new human body and the Lebedevs are dead, this covenant will be terminated. All of what she had promised me has been met. Katya's already dead. You see her eyes are vibrating rapidly, like she's reading through lines upon lines of her own memory. I refuse to do on my end of my bargain, and Sofia will have authority over me once more. I refused, so she took control initially. The only way to stop the bleeding is with their deaths. While they live, I am a slave. She looks to you, meeting your gaze. We both are. Places a hand on your shoulder. It is time to cut the strings and burn the threads. I can take us to the Olympus. Let's do this. Right now. Before they hurt anyone else we care about. Before we hurt anyone else. And you see her fighting off another invisible attack. While I can still fight for you, Please.
We are going to free you from her. Here. And now. Do you trust me?
I want to trust you more than I trust myself.
Then we will be slaves to devils no longer. You are the Kinesis Knight. This devil has no control over you. Not really. You are stronger than her. She's only made you think otherwise.
She thinks. This debate inside her mind. How? There's no power that could compel her from me. So what would take too long?
An exorcism.
I might have a few minutes. I believe we have the time. Would it not be better? She grits her teeth. You see this wetness in her eyes as she looks to you, this shame and guilt pouring out from her. Is it not a smaller price to pay? They deserve death, Tommy. We all do, but through them, this pact can end. We can secure and contain her.
He looks hurt. Not necessarily for his father's sake, but by looping Luca into that wets his eyes. Human life is always a priority over a devil's, no matter what they've done. All I need is a few minutes. Can you fight for that long?
I think so. But she takes this long breath in. Won't work. Can maybe resist acting, but would not be able to do so while being exercised. I am obligated to achieve my covenant. I don't want to hurt you.
You never have.
I killed you. I did this. I
He
caused
takes
all this.
her face in his hands.
You're misremembering. I offered you my head so I couldn't hurt our family. You saved me from killing them. You did that. And you didn't know of the plans that kept me dead. But I am back. I'm back.
Puts a hand over both the sides of your face. He's trying to believe your words. He's trying to hold the truth of it all in her hands. Give me an intelligence check with advantage.
Hey. Oh, do I know?
You keep that roll.
I'm running out of things. Up it with.
If only I could hear the help.
Sam.
I
can
Well,
still stay
okay.
out there, right?
Yeah, y'all can for sure see out. I think
Oh, we're outside still.
that's true. Oh yeah,
Must
true.
be indoors by now.
Tommy would have communicated. Sorry, because just it caught up in the RP moment. I think he would have communicated the terms, and I think he's been broadcasting this last bit.
Okay.
And I.
I know that makes things real interesting, but yeah. Yep.
Can I burn a hero point to give Tommy a psionic die?
Shit. I like that. I like that.
I feel like that's worthy of a
Psionic
hero point
die.
use.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
Rue, the psionic link. You'll feel just a telepathic nudge of assurance.
Wait, Sam. When you say we're inside by now, do you mean like here? I can't ping. Forgot how to ping.
Click and hold.
I can move you. You guys would be
Inside here?
Yeah,
Or
yes,
would we be
inside
with
here.
everybody?
By this point in the conversation, you should be already with everybody. There's a. I suppose I can just gloss over this. What happens when you guys step inside? Because it doesn't require an IP. But as you guys step inside, Vanya is there. She's the first one to make her presence known, and Bear isn't shocked, surprised. But this Bear, it brings you here. Walks towards her, and without hesitating, just presses 2 fingers to her forehead, which Bear doesn't seem to flinch at. It's more like something that she is accustomed to Vanya doing.
Yeah, this is typical of her.
And with that, her encoded thoughts are shared, and Bear Knight gasps. Gods. We're doing this now? Now. She looks out towards the door, and there's a clear instinct in her to want to run out there to Templar's side. But Vanya puts a hand on her shoulder. You need to trust in Tommy. Please. Wait for his orders. And Bear does wait.
Is this glass above people?
Above you? No, the ceiling is solid. You mean like right above Like,
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah, yeah.
That is a glass wall that can look out. It has been curtained up so that no one can see inside.
Okay.
But I could
But
show you like this. Just open up. So
just trying to figure out. So we would be with everybody, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. I'm close enough.
Bear
Uh,
props herself up by the wall, seemingly still reeling from the surge of information that she just got. She's missed out on quite a bit while keeping Templar busy.
Ah.
Then insight and soul, insight. Bear Knight, I'm adding you to this Inquisition under my command. I'm sure Barrier is already aware I have his authority. Stay with us. Wait for the commander. Wait for Glitch's command. Then we will proceed. And I presume around this point is when you guys start hearing stuff through the psychic link from Tommy. There's something else besides the sonic die people want to do.
it's a limit break. Sorry.
I don't know what Sonic Die is. I don't know.
It's a D6.
D6. Cool.
Followed by a "What do you mean?" face.
No, I'm not limit breaking now, but I was gonna say it's a limit break, so I don't think I need to hold it. But Willow is ready to use her limit break. Basically, whenever it feels correct to do so. Just want to say that now. And she is close enough.
Okay. $20. Taking that final number.
Anything else
Okay.
that I currently want to use?
If it's just Sakar.
Give me a few minutes.
We don't have that. You see her flinch, then shakes her head again, trying to refocus. In order for this exorcism to work, you would need to apply greater authority than that over the prideful one than that which she already commands. Well, override my pact, pretty much, with something stronger. To have that ready? Tell me.
Mm-hmm.
With your 20 intelligence check. Connected to her soul, there is a way you think you can overpower her pact. Your words striking into her, uncoiling all of these internal walls that she has set up. Her soul laid bare, you see, connected to her. She still has the mark of the Crimson Immortal. Furthermore, this red line connecting her soul to her body isn't just from her head, as it is for others. It's through her entire body. Her cells, her veins. You see almost like the blood vessels become more present through her body as if her skin becomes translucent. And you see the Crimson Immortals hold over her. They are kin, after all. You could do it.
I'm gonna need you to spell that one out a little bit more for me. What do you mean I can do it?
You have
Via-
a contingency from the man himself. A creature
Well,
that would
let's-
have greater authority over her than the
Mhm.
prideful one.
It most certainly would.
If that is something Tommy wants to trigger, he could do so now.
I can do it.
And he does. You will trigger it.
Through your Padawan Master Bond, you reach into her soul reaching towards yours. This connection fully made now as your contingency triggers. And you hear Inga's voice as all time slows for you. I cannot. But you can. I will give you the power. Remind her. She is in Inga, and the Aether is with her, as it is now with you. The voice fades, and Tommy gains a limit break point that he may use to channel his vessel ability in this moment and obtain a special evolution.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes,
why
I would
not?
love to. Why not?
Don't
Of
mind
course.
if I do.
You know? Little secret third option? Hello?
You only have 2 limit breaks?
I'm
Your,
poor, okay?
your vessel ability triggers as that which cannot retain matter formulates around you, in you, through you. This empty void of antimatter needs something to fill it. Magic channeled into this space could materialize things. Magic channeled through this space can perhaps go places it should never be able to reach. Tommy, you use your vessel ability to hack into her soul. As you find the threads woven by Sofriel. You see so many of these threads thick like steel. Cold rolled steel bars trapping around her body. The only thing that she seemingly cannot break free of is this pact. You can't cut through all of this. You might kill her. But you don't need to cut through all of it. You just need to cut enough for her to reach out to you and then pull her through. And so you do. Your claws extend, and in your mindscape, you cleave through these binds upon her. And so you remove one line from her pact. The Lebedevs are dead, leaving her pact as follows. When Tommy's soul has been incarnated into a new human body, this covenant will be terminated. And so you pull your hands, you pull your connection from her. You feel the aether waste. This almost evaporation leaving your cells as you feel the exhaustion wade through you for what you've just done. You have just overwritten a binding vow made by the Empress of the Hells. And you see all of those metal bars connecting to her are bent, squeezed, twisted, as the Kinesis Knight takes control of herself once more. Hooray! With Catherine's pact severed, there is little else to retain Sofriel within her other than a battle of will. And that battle of will begins before your very eyes, as you see her eyes roll back into her head. Yours doing the same, and then your eyes roll back. Hers remaining white. The ground around you becomes painted in green. The ground around you becomes slowly lifting all the dust. Your clothes slowly no longer being bound by gravity. You see her breathing ragged. And then a blur appears beside you. As you see the Bear Knight standing there. And Templar sneezes.
God damn it.
In one fell swoop, you see her eyes return, the pupils dilated and grayed out as she falls to her side. Do you catch her?
Of course.
As you go to catch her.
And fucking. Ah. Continue.
You see Bear Knight holding her hand as you both seem to set her down in this moment. Milaya. Templar's breathing ragged. She does not answer. And then the Bear Knight's gaze turns towards you. What did you do? You see small white veins growing up her arms, up her neck, as they reach her pupils, building up her face. These white veins bulge and grow out of her flesh. As you see the symbiote suit cover her body.
I freed her.
Hey, I'm gonna limit break when the suit shows up.
Yeah.
Use it on the symbiote.
I'm also in everyone's head. Pineapple.
And I think
Actually-
we're gonna end the session there.
Let's go. Pineapple.
Pineapple. As the host of Pride finds a new vessel, or the Sin of Pride finds a new host in the Bear Knight. Bye, Alfredo. Much love. Give your votes for in chat. Post your votes for who you think should get an RP award. Doesn't have to be what kind of RP award. Just say the 3 people you think deserve an RP award, and then we'll calculate those votes later. Thank you for stopping by, Alfredo. Have a good night.
Thank you, Alfredo.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Well, guys, on the bright side, now no one has to worry about domain expansions.
Yeah, because Bear Knight doesn't
Yeah,
have
she
one.
totally
because Sawthrill
doesn't
doesn't
have
have
Unless-
one.
Well, you know.
Oh wait,
she
hold up,
doesn't have
banishment.
one. You know she doesn't have one, and she can't be affected by one because of
Oh
her
right,
heavenly
heavenly restriction. Correct.
Yeah, that's exactly my point.
We just have to deal with the fucking demon.
Mm-hmm. The
This will be
Inside.
fun.
We are dealing this plausibly either most or second most powerful devil in the perfect human body. All right.
We got this.
Yeah, that's fine.
I maintain
Yes.
I chose the right animal.
Yes, you did. My God.
All right, gang. Let's go ahead and wrap up our session, and then we can have the chatter afterwards. All right.
Much to chat about.
Downtime options.
No.
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 Incorrect.
Incorrect. Any vices
The
or
peanut
virtues
gallery
procs?
can pop off if they want.
This is fair. Vices or virtues?
I do not recall. I do not think so.
Put away
Hate
the
looking
demon
at my
music.
shit, constantly forgetting what
I
the
could have
fuck
been
my
more
shit
hopeful,
are.
honestly.
We can always
Um,
afford to be more hopeful, I feel.
Off the top of my head, I don't think anyone did anything to get a vice or a virtue today.
La la.
I only want to
I will
think
give-
maybe fortitude.
I was gonna say I gotta give Tommy fortitude because he was absolutely given the best way out of everything. Dad is dead, no longer bound by that motherfucker because he'll be dead. Mom is free because dad is dead,
Mhm. Mhm.
and her brother doesn't have to die for it.
Yeah.
And he still said, "Nah, I'm going to save you."
Nah, it's me. No one else is dying to this fucker.
I gotta give you fortitude. Take your hero point. You
God.
may need it.
Thank God.
I was like, I'm gonna make this as spicy as possible for Tommy. If he says
Oh,
yes
no.
here, type shit, this changes everything. If he says no
Shit,
here,
we're not fighting here.
yeah. Again, I kept saying maybe we don't gotta do it because if Tommy said yes, we were doing a different fight.
Then we're fighting my dad, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm equipped for that.
Yeah. No other vices or virtues are being tossed up. Going once. Going twice. Character goals. Anyone complete any of their short-term, mid-term, or long-term goals?
God fucking damn it, I keep forgetting about that.
No.
Nah.
Not yet. I'm close to one, though.
You didn't have exercise. Take Catherine as one of them?
Oh, wait, I guess technically that would.
I genuinely asked, I'm not looking, but I can go look.
No, I'm looking
Yeah.
currently.
Yeah, it's a long-term goal you have.
Yeah.
That's the limit
I guess that would. Thank God. Oh my goodness. Woohoo! Gonna need it probably. We can get up to 2, right?
Limit breaks, you can hold one.
Fuck. What if I already have one?
Then use it.
Give
now.
her 2.
Use it right now.
Yeah.
I'll spend one right now.
Yeah, you're already channeling
My-
all of this fucking magic right now.
Double limit break.
Which is gonna be really funny
I-
when I use
Double
my
limit break.
anti-magic.
I gained a midterm.
Midterm, what was it?
Gain domain expansion.
Yes. Take your hero pointer.
I always want to gain a domain expansion.
If you wanna
I know, right?
if you wanna convert that limit break point into something else, I'd allow you to get like
Well, hear me out. With Bear going symbiote mode, I definitely would have gone. I'd send the pineapple message, then and limit break anti-magic.
immediately.
Yeah.
This is valid. Approved. This is very valid.
See, I would like to have petitioned to have also held an action, I guess bonus action, to thunderstep out of this. Well, not thunderstep. Whatever the fuck it's called that I have. Bolt step, out of this room towards them. Upon seeing
Yeah, I'm
that.
sorry. I apologize for not getting us closer. That was my bad. I was
No, you
considering
were
it.
cl-
but
you
I was
were-
like, oh,
You are the correct distance for what I want to do.
Mhm.
okay.
Can I
I'll say-
also do that?
Write that down. Approved, pre-approved, but write that down for the start of next session. So
Yeah,
'Cause I'm not gonna rush.
I will do.
yeah, pre-approved.
Awesome. Okay.
Alrighty. Character goals going once. Going twice. Awards. All right, gang. Once again, the 3 on the scale are MVP, Best Role Player, and Creative Solution. Do we want to trade any of these out?
Maybe RP. Or no,
What?
wait, never mind. No, never mind. I'm sorry. My brain is stupid. Ignore me. Ignore me.
We love you. It's okay.
Afro as fuck.
I have answers for all these.
Yeah. Okay.
All are good.
Yeah.
Then let us start off with Creative Solution. This player, or player character, both, created an opportunity for us that we didn't expect. This person, when faced with an obstacle, got the party through it in an interesting manner. When faced with a challenge or a problem today, they came up with a solution that you feel deserves acknowledgement. Who gets the Creative Solution Award?
No. Unexpected it was, but the limit break, or not limit break, the hero point for the psionic die.
Yes,
Only
I would
Sam
agree.
can tell
I would agree.
if that mattered.
It did.
Hell yeah.
I agree.
I love that.
Sure, Koba can have it. I don't really think there's much wiggle room for anyone else to have gotten it.
The only other one I would do for Eminent for the fucking advanced thing on Tommy.
The enhanced ability?
on charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, Molly.
They did give him a nat 20.
It was the first roll, technically speaking.
Sure. But if he hadn't gotten out that second roll, then technically the re-roll would have been the other
No.
shitty one.
No, I don't think there's a queue of rolls. I think it rolls it when you roll it.
Nah, I know roll
But
20.
I-
They definitely
whatever.
be queuing some bullshit sometimes. I know it.
True. It'd be
See,
listening.
yeah, Jordan knows. They be listening.
I get a lot of the bullshit.
I know when it hates me. I could tell. Creative Solution votes one more time, please.
Koba?
Koba.
Koba. But shout out to Revenant for that, because that was clutch.
Take your hero point for yourself or an NPC of your choosing.
Are there any NPCs that need them right now?
Alistair Walton got any hero points?
I mean, I don't know. Let me
I
check
think we're-
let me check a character sheet that's not named Disciple Walton, just to be sure. He does not have any.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
He will not be on the field for the upcoming thing, but,
Yeah. We don't got to worry about him. I was just asking for the bit.
No,
but he does have 0.
give it to Bear now. I'm joking.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Insane.
What's the conversion of hero point into DM dice?
You just get one
2 tiers.
inspiration for it.
I think it's 2
Is
tiers.
it 2? Oh, you're right. I was working off 1 and then you told me it was 2 and I was like, what? I have so many inspiration dice.
When he lies to me.
I'm sorry. I lied to myself.
Okay, then. Agreed. For me.
What do you take it? Next. Best role player. This
Tommy.
player had a
Tommy.
scene
Oh,
that
yeah?
you feel deserves acknowledgement, so it's Tommy then?
Stop that. Yeah.
Tommy.
I feel like this isn't a question, and realistically, I kind of wanted to give Tommy all 3.
Oh.
Me too, honestly.
Oh.
This is fair and valid, I feel.
Oh.
I'm giving him 2.
You get this one
For
then.
me, I'm greedy. For me,
Yeah.
for me.
We were both sitting back here like,
But-
yeah,
but-
so Tommy
but-
gets all 3?
but-
That seems right.
Best
This
role
is fair.
player goes to Tommy Lebedev. Tommy Inga. The Glitch Knight. You may take it
when
for
you
yourself an
convert-
NPC of your choosing.
When you who does Templar need 1 or 2?
Let me see.
Templar conscious.
No. Well, yes, but not.
She's going through
Combat.
it.
Yeah, not combat effective. She just had a multiple year long pact, forcibly severed.
Yeah.
And
Sorry, Mom. This is for your best.
This is for her best.
for your
sure.
best.
A small bit of pain to build her fortitude up.
She's been going through pain for years. Let's be real.
This is like a rebirth.
She'll be out of it for a little bit, but she'll be fine.
I don't see. I wrote down Templar's hero points.
Wow.
I mean, just have 0. That feels wrong.
That does feel
Well,
wrong.
Just in case. Might as well.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll be attempting to rage bait this woman immediately.
Templar or bear?
No, bear.
Ah.
Is this what has become of of the great sage's student?
Damn.
She is full.
She's full? Okay.
Yeah.
Then what's the conversion to inspiration?
2 tiers. So if you have 0 dice already, be from a d6 to a d8. If you have one existing, bump that up by 2 tiers.
Okay. Cool.
And last but certainly not least, without them, things today would have gone very differently. Without them, a major portion of today's events may not have happened. Without them, the story, the narrative, would not have progressed the way it did. Who is our most valuable player?
Me.
Arthur.
I'm feeling inclined to say it's Tommy
Whoa.
again.
I think Remnant's on to something.
I'm standing on it. Give it to Tomothy.
Tomothy.
Could give it to
Tommy.
Raven.
Maybe we should
Yeah,
give
that
it to
reveal
Raven.
was crazy.
Actually, no, because the way that shit freaked me out.
I know. I was like, the fuck?
I
Well,
hope you
flashback
guys love this
every-
for my boy.
I do love this
I
for your
do.
boy.
I love it so much. I
I-
flash back to every flirtatious instant and calling him
Yeah.
her bestie moment.
And I flash back to all the times Tiger fucking hated this message. And feel correct about that. He
And
five
the
decked
thing
that
is-
shit.
You flashback to the I flashback to all the looks Tommy was giving this man during the Christmas party. He's
He's a hot
smart
man.
handsomness.
Bestie.
My
And the
best
thing
right
is,
there.
I'm
We'll have coffee
I'm,
later.
s- I'm sick that Vale doesn't know this. You're a fucked up man, Sam.
I'm also
I can't
sad
let him
Cordelia
know.
doesn't know this.
And unfortunately, I can't let Cordelia have another guy.
See,
It's
I
his-
think it's
You can't add to her
It-
roster like this.
it's just kind of crazy that he'd be like, yeah, these 3 people, they can know. It's fine.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
I'm like,
it's
what?
like,
Me?
whatever.
They
That's
can
chill.
just be besties.
He's like Bravo knows, and he trusts Bravo. Ex Bravo team, no longer Bravo team. Disavowed Bravo team, and in these 3, Artemis is. Artemis owes everything to Walt. If we're being
That's-
real.
That's fair.
This is
She's
this is
the
her
most
sponsor.
trustworthy understandable. That makes the most
Yeah,
sense.
This is Artemis' sponsor. Made her Norware. Basically made her into a bion.
This is a good choice, not like Koba, because the math Koba would not lead to a long life for him.
No, not at all. This will certainly be touched on later, but it's a fun bit there. And then he definitely trusts Faith as the only creature he has encountered to be sympathetic towards humans, yet hold no innate earthly motivations.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
I
like,
thought-
I can trust her to do exactly as she says, and she has not shown me to make me think otherwise.
I appreciate this.
And me?
And Tommy is the commander of the fucking operation. As well as
All right.
someone he is trying to save. If the Galochka wants to use this information, then Raven has
Assuming he doesn't
every
already have.
excuse to kill him for it. That is all
This
he
is
needs.
very true.
The amount of men in Tommy's life who have looked him dead in the eyes, past his eyes to the Galochka and said, "Try me,"
Yeah,
is now at 3, and that's so many.
so many.
And I haven't had to say anything yet.
And then there's
Could be
Fulani,
4.
who
Fulani just gets to be a part of all the tea.
he's the captain of the ship. He gets you guys to where you gotta go and decides if the mission needs to be
Yeah.
aborted.
And he remains uncompromised, the Stella
Truly.
withholding.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's fine. He's showing her what humanity should be.
Hmm. Fair. So real.
And so we
Left.
give the MVP
Yeah, right to Tommy again.
to Tommy.
Well, yeah, to Tommy.
Very well.
Does everyone have like all the NPCs? They all full?
Not Raven, as previously
Yeah,
established.
not
but, he
really
doesn't,
Fair.
one.
but he doesn't need one.
Yeah.
I think the only NPC who's going to be on the field, oh, not only ones, but the NPCs that will be on the field if would be possibly Morgan. She's at 1 out of 2.
Yeah.
And Despair and Tati would be the other 2 in the initiative.
But they're not full.
Despair is full, and I think Tatiana's also full. Let me double
That's what I
check.
figure.
I take care of my people.
They're also my people.
Sure, man.
Tati's at 1 to 2.
Hey, yo. Well, I'm gonna take care of my people and give it to Tati.
Sounds good. 2 hero points on the board. Okay. All right. That is going to conclude our session 11 for today. Hope you all enjoyed. I'm looking forward to having our session 2 weeks from now when we begin the
My
Inquisition.
bear night.
Am I able to spend my achievement points?
You are. Now that we're
okay.
out of session.
Great, because I no longer have anything.
This is fair and valid. All right.
Yippee.
Thank you all for watching. Hope to catch you next time.
Bye, stream.
I sure.
Bye,
Bye, stream.
stream.